Lead them! We must return order to the world. They garb themselves in human skin.
Fury of the Phoenix King!
Tremble before us!
Take cover! Enemy fire! Incoming enemy fire! Slash cut! The battle is lost! King of country! We are the king! For the king! The winds are ours!
It's a brutal era of endless war, and Prince Tyrion, champion of the Everqueen, will fight to defend the fabled elven homeland of Ulthuan from the endless attacks of the never-ending forces of evil.
Hey guys, welcome back to the SFO Tyrion campaign. Very quickly, these are the settings that we are using to turn this into a very long and very challenging and very immersive campaign. And I will start out, as usual, with a strategic summary, but before I jump into that this one time, I'd like to go first to a quick word from our sponsor, me. And I promise not to do this very often, but I did want to let you guys know, as many of you probably already do know, that I am not only a YouTuber, but I am also an author. And right now, this week, Amazon is running a deal on 2 of my books. So this is Three of Swords. This is the first book in a fantasy trilogy, and this one, by the time this episode goes live on the channel, this one will be free. So you can download that and check it out for free if you are interested in it. This, like I said, is the first book of a trilogy. It's a military fantasy trilogy, and here's what Kirkus Reviews has to say about it: an immersive, war-torn fantasy adventure. I like to show off my reviews every chance I get. And if military fantasy is not your thing, then also they are running a special on my book, Plagued with Guilt, which is a modern-day pre-apocalyptic horror novel, sort of an academic thriller about a disease. Yes, I wrote it before COVID came out. But anyway, so this is going to be, I believe, $1.99 starting on Tuesday. And again, let me just show off my review here. So, Plagued with Guilt, a striking, frightening debut that heralds the start of a promising career. So, there you have it. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Check out these books. It's a great way to support me, support the channel. If you're not interested in reading, that's fine. Anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there, let you guys know that there is a really good deal running this week. And now back to our regularly scheduled program, which is, of course, SFO Tyrion. So here we go. Last episode, we basically won a major battle here. Tyrion looking very, very strong, particularly now that he's carrying the Sword of Cain, which is obviously something that we don't want to do forever. It is starting to warp his mind as we speak. But for the time being, he was using it because basically we were in a desperate situation because Ulthuan is under invasion. Marathi was much stronger than us when we got dragged into this war. And Nakari up here is also kind of having he-she its way against the High Elves over here on this front over here. And although we are allied with Alariel and Ivris down here, where is he at? Where is Eltharion here? Right here. Even though we're allied with them, they've contributed essentially less than nothing to the calls. So we're going to kind of have to do it all ourselves. Anyway, that's the sort of thematic reason why we went ahead and took up the Sword of Cain. But like I said, that is not something we're going to do long term. It was sort of an emergency situation. So anyway, we do have one of Marathi's fleets right here. This is not an admiral. Okay, so that's a regular army there that's in the water. I do not know if L'Ariel is going to be brave enough, based on how things have gone in this campaign. She's probably not going to be brave enough to attack them. But it's okay, because that army can certainly not defeat Tyrion. So Tyrion is probably next turn going to press on up here towards Tor Anlec. It is a very, very strong garrison indeed. It might be kind of risky for him to attack it. But I kind of want to see what the limits of the Sword of Cain are. And we've got pretty strong units here, so it is a possibility. We're also sending Alistair the White Lion up this way to help sort of reinforce or support Tyrion up there. And then we're leaving one army down here, this one of Mentress La Segunda. Much weaker army, nothing but really scrub units down here. But this is to play defense, because obviously Marathi still has lots of territory over here and can launch invasions across the water at any point in time. I think that's about all we really need to talk about. Are we at war? We're not at war with... Okay, so yes, we are at war with what's his name? Why can't I remember his name? We've only fought 2 wars against him already. His name... Vampire Coast. His name is Noctilus. Yes, of course, Count Noctilus. Like I said, we've already fought 2 wars against him. He's been pushed all the way back to just his starting settlement, but obviously that one is very, very difficult to take, and we have not been able to focus the armies to go down there and knock him out completely. So yeah. We'll just deal with him if he comes back up towards Ulthuan again, which he's almost certainly going to do soon. All right, I think then with our money situation here, I'm not doing any upgrading, any more upgrading. I think we're already upgrading everything we need. Oh, wait a minute, no. I should probably go ahead. No, I'm going to wait 1 turn because we're switching over this. So with next turn, we'll go ahead and level up the Tor Sathai there, and... got to figure out what we're going to do about Tor Dranil. Now, if we do end up taking Tor Anlec, there'll be a rebellion immediately, and that would be fine. I just don't know because of the buffs that they get, I don't know if that's a great idea to attack that settlement. It's almost certainly not a great idea. We have been certainly wrecked in the past because I underestimated the strength of SFO garrisons. So, all right, anyway, it is what it is. We'll decide next turn. I think for now we're going to go ahead, check our diplomacy really quickly, and we'll go ahead and do our first end turn here. No, we're not. Well, are we interested in a peace treaty with Mousillon? I don't really think so. In fact, I think we just went to war with him at Eltharion's request, didn't we? All right, let's go ahead and end our turn and see what happens here. Devout. Interesting. We got a devout trait. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yeah, Ivris ran. They retreated. They ran away from Nakari here, and basically just allowed him to take their capital. So, you know, well done, Ivris. Very, very brilliant strategy there. This campaign so far has been a race for us to try to see who's faster. Us pushing back against the bad guys, or yep, sure enough, she sailed right around. Oh, it's so aggravating. Anyway, you know, or our high elf allies to just basically collapse and capitulate and hand territory and free experience and loot over to our enemies. That's basically how this whole campaign has gone. I would say our allies have been a net negative, other than the fact that we haven't had to devote any of our own armies to defending our borders with them. Other than that, they've basically contributed absolutely nothing. But anyway, you guys have heard me say that before. I'll stop complaining about them. It is very, very curious how allies tend to behave so much dumber than enemies. Like the enemies here, they are behaving in an intelligent manner here. They actually just wiped out Alariel with the benefit of that garrison coming out to help. However, what this does do is it gives us a chance to attack an army. We could lightning strike. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. And here we got Bellicor. Bellicor is also... I would say at this point, Ivris looks like they're in pretty bad shape, because they've got Nakari coming down towards them and Bellicor coming towards them as well. And all they keep doing is running away. So, going to be very hard for them to defend their territory if that's their strategy. Okay, they who whisper. High elves at court partake in many manipulations to achieve their ends. A common tool is to employ lesser elves and servants as go-betweens, whispering little birds carrying messages. This is not unexpected, but when one of these messengers is intercepted or revealed, there can be no choice but to excoriate them to save oneself. Having one such messenger revealed, how do you advise the Phoenix King responds? Okay. We could get an advisor to the king, which is quite a nice little ancillary. That would be by spending 10 influence, so that's certainly a possibility. Fire the messenger, income from all buildings plus 5% for 5 turns. Influence 8. Influence plus 10 to denounce the messenger, but that reduces our income. Or influence of plus 18, but we would suffer the unhappy populace. Change the message. I think we're going to employ the messenger. I believe that we have enough influence to be able to go ahead and do that. So, advisor to the king, income from all buildings in the local province. That would be very nice to try to get on a hero or a lord down in Lothern. Okay, the wild hunt ceases, whatever. Right, unlock the invocation of Hoeth. advisor to the king. Okay, so what is the invocation of Hoeth again? That is... Okay, it's pretty meh for us right now anyway. Okay, we got the archive constructed. That's good. All right. So what we can do, if we can reach...
Tyrion, heir of an Aryan.
Oh, we can't reach. Well, never mind. That settles that. We have to go the long way around here, apparently. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, that's a bit of a bummer. What if we went into the water? Yeah, we could just barely get to the water. Might be faster, though. What do we have here? We've got a -91. We're losing one. Okay, we'll come back to Tyrion in a minute. Alistar can get pretty far up here, actually. And we're not, at this point, we're not suffering from corruption where we would lose troops. So that's good. That is indeed good. So we could get him almost the whole way up here to the bridge and start moving them together. I could even conceivably put Tyrion in ambush stance, but I'm very concerned that with that agent right there, he would just pull us right back out, and it's not like we've had much luck with ambush stance anyway. And right as I say that, I click on a lord who has managed to stay in ambush stance, but that's because there's nobody, you know, even on the mainland over here. All right. Let's go through, let's go do Exarian first, actually, while I'm thinking about it. Exarian, you are now in the water. You have gained a level.
You have my attention.
Let's just check this out. If I do this, right now trade is 2547.
I am ready.
This is supposed to increase it. Let's see what it does. It didn't increase it at all. So obviously it's only for... Oh, it's the increased trade action. So it's only for... I should have read that first. It's only for local province. Okay, that's fine. We'll get back up there eventually.
Resting a spell.
And by eventually, I mean like a really long time from now. Like 10 turns from now, probably. Okay, what can we do with Tyrion productive this turn? If we move him up here, he still doesn't... He still does not suffer from attrition. So that's what we're going to do.
Continue soon.
We're not going to worry about the ambush stance. I tell you what we could do is we could come straight over here and deal with Nakari, maybe. At least threaten Nakari enough that she would, it would turn around. Apologies to any Slaanesh followers, worshippers who are listening. I have a tendency to accidentally call all Slaanesh, well, not all Slaanesh legendary lords, because I wouldn't do it for Sigvald or Azazel, but I sometimes refer to Nakari as a she. Okay, anyway. Let's go ahead, and I think we can safely risk
Until next time.
March stance.
It is warm out.
And you're actually gaining Winds of Magic. That's good. And
Champion
you are
of the
just
Everqueen.
fine when it comes to Winds of Magic. You are... Ooh. That was a mistake. There's going to be rebellion here, and we're going to lose Tor Anlec because I wasn't paying close enough attention. Tell you what. Oh, nope, we're already not collecting income. Well, in that case, let's go ahead and collect income. Let's really make the rebellion happen. At least I didn't spend any money on that settlement. It's fine. We'll let the rebels have it. I'd rather the rebels have it than have to pay any money to try to maintain it for right now. Although we could give it... Could we give it to Illyrian?
Prince of Elf, I speak for the Phoenix King.
Trade
I
settlement,
bid you welcome.
Tor Anlec. What do we think? Tor Anlec? How much would you give us? 5288. Sounds like a pretty good deal to me. Sounds like better than
If you wish.
us just letting the rebels have it. While we're at it, let's go ahead and check out our... There we go. Good. Techless finally wants to do some trading with us, so that's good. Yes, we will certainly happily do that. It's very nice of our brother to show us a little bit of fealty there, and nothing else. Ooh, well, no, we could still just Musalon. No. Nope, not interested in that. Okay. Well, we suddenly have a lot more money, and we're getting okay. We're getting okay income. And meanwhile, White Peak, 12 units is pretty decent, actually. What we really need is to get our growth up here. And that is indeed what our commandment is doing. So yeah, just more growth, please. What about down here? Okay, here we go. Lothern for sure. Let's go ahead and get this going. Construction cost reduction, that's good. That's what we want. Increases our research rate and increases our capacity for Lore Masters of Hoeth and Mages and Sword Masters of Hoeth. And we have to wait until Tier 5 to be able to build the Court of the Phoenix King, which will be definitely a high priority when we can. Right now, it looks like it's going to take quite some time before we get there, so let's go ahead. Let me check this out here. We are building... We're building this, and then do we want to go straight into this or not? I don't think we need to. And Gerial, do we want to upgrade for 2400? We could. Tower of Lycian. The things that I know that I'm going to end up demolishing, I have a tendency to just leave them on Tier 2 as a reminder to demolish them later. Shrine of Assyrian. You're fine. I don't really need to level that up. So if I'm not going to level up you or any of you right away, I'm going to switch this over to growth. Here we go. Now you, less expensive and just as fast. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hello. Okay, we got ourselves a public order problem here. Provinces with low control. I don't understand why it says provinces with low control -1. I don't know. I don't know, game. Okay. What we'll do, though... I don't want to demolish this, but I do need the control building. Maybe I go ahead and demolish it after all. Just for the control, because otherwise I'm just going to have to keep sending armies down here to deal with rebellions, and that's not ideal. We also need to do this Dragon Armor Venarian quest battle. Okay, so what we're going to do, can you guys handle yourselves for now? White Peak, not really. Tor Anlec, maybe. Okay. This is going to be a problem now. We can turn off the collect income. We can afford it. +4, yeah, okay. That suits me fine. For now. Okay, we just need to get control back in business here. Curse, oh, that's causing a problem right there. That's because of the Sword of Cain. What we could do... Whoa, what does this be the best? Oh, recruit rank +2, but recruitment cost is +25%. Okay. What we need to do is this right here. 5 turns. We're 5 turns away. Okay. Well, we'll get there eventually. Let's just see. Do we have any other provinces that are in trouble? I could do this now, I guess. For 5,000. No, thank you. Right here, we want to have 5,000 for next turn. Okay. So we're going to switch this over to that. Okay, that's fine. Lothar, and I've already switched you. And we're back to Vol's Anvil. Okay. What we really need are some battles. But I think we're going to leave you here. Try to draw this army over, maybe. Possibly. Yeah. Okay, good enough. All right, I think then we're probably going to leave it here for this turn. And I will check my diplomacy. Oh, no, I already checked my diplomacy for this turn. I don't need to do it again. Oh, I know what I want to check is this. Okay, we have no more heroes to recruit just yet, but we will soon. Let's go ahead, take a save game here, and I want to compare our faction strength, 27, versus Marathi, 32. So we're very, very close. Very close indeed. However, we also have Nakari to worry about. So Slanesh. Okay, also pretty close to Slanesh. We already looked at Noctilus. What about Bellicor? How strong is he? He's not super strong, but he's probably stronger than Ivris is at this point. Musalon and the Vanaheimlings. Okay, all right, good enough. Let's go ahead and end our turn. Okay, apparently Nakari is not turning around. Well, they're sending one army back. Okay. Oh, no. No, Nakari did kind of turn it. Well, she took it took two steps, but at least they didn't keep going towards Ivris. Alright, what are you doing, you idiot? You're just exposing yourself to getting wiped out again like Alariel did. This is so dumb. Hopefully they didn't move close enough for the garrison to come out and help.
I am the heir of Anarion.
Alright, what now?
I bid you welcome.
Pretty sick of you. You want me to join the war against Grom de Ponch? You can go pound sand, Ivris. I'm very, very disappointed in our high elf allies. Okay, well, not really sure what you're thinking right there. You basically just sailed an army out to get it wiped out by Bellicor. If anybody can explain this logic to me, please do. It looks like they just keep moving armies forward as sacrificial lambs. Okay, here we go. Did not pull us out of ambush stance. But also did not come very close. What are you doing? That was weird. Alright, well, we're just going to have to keep wiping out armies every time we can reach them. Okay. Yep, exactly. Oh, he must not have had enough room to reach. Well, I guess that's a small blessing. Sacrifice to Mathlin performed, okay. Well, that's something to watch out for. Providential, hero self-defense. Ooh, nice, okay. Very good, we'll take that. Carry out a successful assassination attempt against somebody who is very, very far away. That's unlikely to happen. You, however, possibly. Okay. Ooh, critical failure, very nice. I like that. Okay, Tyrion. What is this stance? This is Druki Strike, Vanguard deployment,
Tyrion, heir of an
and
area.
you are close enough to that garrison that the garrison would come out.
Your decree.
We could also get... We could get Alistar involved in that battle. Would we want to fight a gigantic battle against both armies? Or would we
Servant
want to
of the
lightning
king.
strike right here? I think we probably want a lightning strike.
This
That's
will
certainly a
No.
very winnable battle with hopefully minimal casualties. I would not mind pulling these guys out and fighting them in a field battle, but that army is way stronger than that
What
army.
news?
Champion of the Ever Queen.
Plus, we're gonna have to rearrange our units here. Okay, so we're gonna lightning strike, I think, with Tyrion up there. Now you,
My visions predict
hard to tell how
pain.
strong you are, but I don't think you're going to be strong enough to take Tor Anlec on your own in one turn without laying siege. What is that unit right there? Pleasure cultists. Okay, I'm relatively unfamiliar with them. They appear to be fairly strong, though. They're stronger than Dread Spears, a little bit weaker than Shades. Okay. How are you doing on your Winds of Magic? You're
Poet
losing Winds of
sees
Magic.
all.
That's a bummer. All right. So down here, we already know we just need... I'll probably build the control building right here in Tor Sathai, because we need it ASAP. What are we losing if I do collect income? We're losing 6. Ouch. Yeah, we'll go one more turn with it off. Okay, that's fine. Vol's Anvil is at least pretty strong at this point. Okay. Not you. You. Right here. Avathir or White Peak. I think we need to upgrade White Peak. That's most of our money right there. And then we can switch you back to growth. No, let's switch you to control. Wait a minute, what are you? Oh, I need you on control. Michael, that's all I have to do is switch to control. Dumb, dumb, dumb. Okay. And then I can turn this back on. There we go. That should work a little bit better. Okay. Down here, like I said, I'm not upgrading any of this stuff as a priority right now. Tell you what, this control building... Where's the control building? Right here. Well, it produces the 200 income. I was going to say, we don't really need that anymore because our control is well in hand. We're getting 41 from buildings. But we are also getting other benefits out of this. Speaking of which, technology. If we had more money, we could do this. And that's it until we do this. I do like the idea of doing this. Currently, right now, this is a higher priority frankly, than cartridge ammunition is. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and do
The vortex.
Exarian really quickly here. Just keep heading up this way.
Soon.
We may discover another faction or two along the way. Let's see how far we have to go here. Oh my goodness. Very long way. Very long way indeed. Yeah, I said 10 turns. I think it's probably going to be 15 turns. Whatever. All right, so now we're back to this. Let's go ahead and do our lightning strike, and then after that we'll figure out what to do with Alistar.
Tyrion.
Here we go. Wow, this has a Pyrrhic victory if we fault everything. We would lose all of our silver and guard, but we would take out that settlement garrison. I won't say it's tempting because it's really not, but that is interesting how just pulling the settlement garrison out of the settlement and forcing them to fight in a field battle, definitely the right way to go if it were possible. Wait a minute, where is my... Wait a minute, where is my lightning strike option? Do I not have lightning strike on Tyrion? Oh my goodness, well that kind of messes up the plan a little bit, doesn't it? Do I have enough movement left to bring... Okay, I gotta double check this here. Do I have enough movement to bring Alistar in after all? First things first, I gotta double check this. I don't have lightning strike. I just assumed I did. Okay. This is what happens when you have 4 different campaigns going at the same time. All right, well that's not going to help the cause there, Michael. Don't do it like that. Go ahead and do it like this instead. Now we are going to fight ourselves a really big battle. Now it's a close victory. We could auto-resolve it and we would lose some of our silver and guard. But obviously, again, we're not going to do that. Okay. Reinforcements are going to come in at the 148 mark. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. Let's go ahead and fight it. This is going to turn into one heck of a battle now. Okay. I don't worry about this army so much. I worry about the settlement garrison. But I think we'll be alright. As long as we fight reasonably intelligently, we should be okay. We've got good number of Lothern Sea Guard between the 2 armies combined. Let's go ahead and start deployment here. 148. Yeah, they're not gonna come towards us. I think we can just set up over here.
Understood.
Set up my silver and guard actually behind the Lothern Sea Guard. And then we're going to get the archers back here, along with the wizard in the rear with the gear. We're going to get Tyrion and Eddie up there. We're going to start the battle, and we're going to slowly start walking forward here, but they're not going to... They're not going to come towards us. I'm reasonably certain of that. The question is whether they start coming towards us once their reinforcements come in. Let's go ahead and speed things up here. What spells do we have? I wish I had some healing, but we don't. Got a decent amount of power reserve at least. And reload skill, melee attack, okay? Alright, here they come. And here our troops come as well. Let's go ahead and... Let's see, how do we want to do this? Maybe turn a little bit more like this. And all of you all... Oops. You all need to come up like this. Okay, let's try to get you up here if at all possible. Seems potentially unlikely. Alright, tell you what. Let's bring you over here. And now all of our archers plus you. Here, let's do this. All of you all form the back line. Then the spears can go with the Silvern Guard. Like that. All of you all can form the middle line. Nice and wide. If the game will let me draw it. There we go. And then you 5 get over here like so. Okay, did I say 5? I meant 6. And then all of you guys, like I said before, you're my front rank. Like that. And it looks like we do have time to get ourselves in position before they get here, if they even come towards us, which they may not. They may wait for us to go towards them. A little hard to tell. Okay, Alistar, I need you over here. And then I think, for the most part, that's our formation. I think we're okay with this. What's your range? Okay, let's try to get everybody moving up like this, maybe.
It will be done.
Speed up. I just really want to get the... I tell you what I could do is I could use you. What is your range here? 400... no, 300's your range. 200... 100... 150. Okay, so... the Thunderbolt with a range of 300 versus the Eagle Claw Bolt Throwers. Okay, let's get everybody moving forward again. The Eagle Claw Bolt Throwers, let's just get you like that. You're still not going to be close enough. Your range is... let's put you, first of all, in multi-shot round, I think. And your range is 400. So better than the... better than the wizard. Looks to me like I'm a little bit... I lean a little bit too heavily here on the right flank. So we're going to move you guys over to the left a bit. Move you like that. And then... everybody's going to keep moving forward like this. And we'll see how we're looking in terms of our range at that point. Okay, they definitely want us to stay. I mean, they want us to come to them. They're backing away. They're trying to stay out of the range of our Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower. Let's see if we can just be persistent here. If I can get them to come towards us... tell you what, let's go ahead and start moving the wizard up that way.
Onward.
She's got enough magic now. She can cast multiple spells. Range of 300. What do we have there? Dark Shards. Actually, you know what? That's a... boy, this is... Chain Lightning here. This is too good to pass up. We need to get closer to the Chain Lightning here. If they stay grouped up like that, oh my goodness, yes. A little bit closer, guys. A little bit closer. Let's go ahead and try it.
Scython, hear me!
That's going to be glorious. Okay, back up.
Going abroad.
Look at that. Look at that.
Ulthuan will be ours!
Yes. Very nice. Let's go ahead and blast. Nah. If I could get more than one unit with it, I would, but... Okay, what about over here? Let's pull some of you all back just a little bit, like so. There we go. I think they're coming. I believe they are coming. Okay. Now, where are you at? Let's go ahead and get you. Yep, our Eagle Claw is firing. Let's get you over here.
Forward.
Can we get another? Oh, 51 seconds. Okay, no, we're not going to get another one of those off, obviously. Not yet, anyway. Okay, go ahead and back up.
Moving out.
How we doing over here? They have to come within our range. Get ready, Tyrion.
Of Ulthuan.
Where's the enemy lord? Don't see the enemy lord. Okay, they're in range.
Advance!
We should start shredding them, hopefully. Okay, it's time to get our Silver and Guard and Spears moving forward. Tyrion. What do we got? Harganeth Executioners. Go for it.
Glory awaits! As you say. It is done.
Alright, you guys over here. Yep, open fire. That's what we want. Okay, how are we doing with... Let's go ahead and get you in on them. Tyrion, you're doing fine. Alistar, okay, we need to back up over here like this.
We have bloodied them! We must return order to the world. They garb themselves in human skin. Fury of the Phoenix King! Tremble before us! Vengeance! Take cover! Enemy fire! Incoming enemy fire!
can turn around. Oh, okay, let's get you now over here. And let's get two of you over here like this.
Asurian guides us.
Okay, Tyrion, you're doing just fine. Yeah, we need... no, not that. We need... Let's do this. Boom, right there.
Winds of magic rise.
Okay, right here we're looking fine. Let's make sure that we start taking out everybody here. You guys take out them. You guys take out them. Okay, you need to buff them and debuff all of them. And we need you guys to take out those dark shards. Okay, we're taking a fair amount of damage over there. Let's go ahead and get a buff on them. Okay, how we doing? We're Tyrion. Let's go ahead and drink your healing potion. There's the enemy hero. You gotta take out those Hargoneth executioners. Okay, how are we doing over here? You need to back up. Right here. I would say at this point you guys work your way around like that. Let's start turning you guys this way. Like that. Get you all facing this way. Over here, you're running away. That's fine. If we lose some spears, I'm not going to worry too much about that. You got... Okay. Here we go. It is time. Nope, it's not yet time. Okay. You take them out. How are we doing here? I need you to get forward now. Forward. Forward. Over here, you guys... I don't see the shades. What do we got there? Black Ark Corsairs. Okay. Tyrion, you are now going crazy over here. That's fine. How are you doing? I need you to pull back now. You've taken enough damage. Alistar, you're holding your own over there. That's fine. You guys get back. You need to... Yeah, you can keep firing. That's fine. Let's get you up there. We should be winning over here on the left flank, I would hope. We should be winning dramatically, I would think. Okay. Ooh, my wizard! Run away! Run away! Okay, you get on them. She'll be fine, I think. Okay, Tyrion, you've recovered. I want you to do that. That should do some serious damage, I would hope. Oh, what do we have here? Blackguard and Acheron. We've got to do some damage to them. Okay, you need to shoot at the Blackguard and Acheron. They're running away. That's fine. You just shoot at them. And then our wizard, you can get back into the fight here. Okay, are we winning everywhere over here? Looks like we are. Let's get you shooting at them. Let's get you just shooting that way. You guys... Okay, I feel like this should be over here pretty soon. All of you all. There. Oh, they're in our Eagle Claw bolt thrower. That's bad. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. Shoot. Whoever this is. This is oh, it's an enemy hero. That's why. Guys, take out that enemy hero. Okay, Tyrion, you have taken some damage. I guess that's because you're mounted and you're fighting a polearm unit, so that was not the smartest idea on my part. Alright, I think they're all pretty bad shape over there. Let's get you over here. Let's get you headed in there. Tyrion, you need to get back. Over here, you guys focus on that Blackguard and Acheron. Right here, let's go ahead and do a breath attack. Don't move, don't move, don't move. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and do that if we can. You guys need to pull back, pull back. Okay, over here, how we doing?
As you say.
Let's get you all on them. You all on her. Okay, what are you doing? Let's get you back. Get back on those dread spears. That's fine. Take out those dread spears. You on those dread spears.
Draw back.
Over here, how are we looking? You need to get away.
I go
Go
there.
ahead and do a buff on them.
As you are.
And you guys get on that Blackguard Nagrod, and then you guys over here like that. You guys turn around, okay. Wow, this is still not over, huh?
Drawing.
Get out of there. Oh, you just broke. Okay, never mind. Don't get out of there. You guys head down this way. Wow, that level 8 wizard is still hanging around. Come on, break these dread spears. There we go, that's good. You chase them off. You guys turn around.
Swiftly.
Okay, we need Tyrion.
Alariel.
To finish off. Wow, this is amazing that they are still... This is the buffs. This is the garrison. The garrison is what is causing this fight to continue going this long, because they're just not breaking. There we go. I think we see unit shattering. Yep, there we go. Alright, after her. After her.
Annihilate them.
After her.
The land.
Let's go ahead and get you trying to shoot.
Setting
Tyrion. Okay, very good, Tyrion. Nicely done. Okay. Is that good enough? I think that's good enough. Okay, so it looks like we are going to lose 1 silver in guard unit. I can live with that. I'm okay with that. Let's see what Alistar lost. Okay, it took a little longer to load than I was expecting. Yep, 1 silver in guard. Alistar did not lose anything, okay. Took quite a lot of damage, though, and that settlement garrison is not wiped out. Okay. I think we're going to take the... It's somewhat tempting to take the replenishment, but no, we're going to take the money and the influence.
Let them go.
Okay, assault expert, melee attack. That's good. Definitely take that. Killed the enemy lord. That's good. Featherfoot torque. That's fine. Okay. Got some ranks, of course. Okay, this is... Oh, we're still replenishing. Thank goodness. Okay, that's excellent. So what we want to do now, can we... We can actually attack again, but I don't think we want to. I think what we want to do now...
Protector of Elfwan.
is... Well, we could. I like the replenishment that I'm seeing, and we're not going to get it if we attack again. But at the same time...
A noble victory.
It is a chance to wipe out all of that.
Where to?
My goodness, you didn't even need to be... That was dumb of me. You didn't even need to be in March stance. Yes, you did. I don't know. It's a little hard to tell. Okay. Do we want to make this attack again? I could drink the healing potion right away with Tyrion. At the beginning of the battle, and then Tyrion could probably do a lot of the fighting by himself. The problem is this garrison. That garrison is super annoying. If I don't...
Glory to the king.
If I just decide to lay siege, there'll be a rebellion for one thing, but secondly, that army will get away. Don't love the idea of letting that army get away. Okay, tell you what, first thing we're going to do is just do our our skill ups here. Let's go ahead and give you... No. I hate that we have to do that to unlock these other things. Alright, it's fine. We'll give you Blade Shield. Wow, your melee attack is only 32? Really? Holy cow. That's way worse than I was expecting. Well, we can... And that's even with 1 point here in melee attack. Well, we're going to want to level that up some more, but I think we're still going to prioritize these other things. What do we have? Horsemaster, Illyrian Reavers, okay, and Silver Helms. Commander is all characters in province. Melee, defense, and leadership aura size. Pretty significant there. Call upon favor. No, no, no. Favored by Isha. No. Favored by Kane, perhaps. Melee defense reduction, but weapon strength buff and immune to psychology. Favored by Hoeth. Oof, I don't know. I don't know. I think we're just going to take the boring old route right now and keep bumping up his first yellow line up there. And then you... We have Power Sap. Quell, no. We are the elite missile damage for all units ranked 7 and above. Which we have quite a few. Well, that's an easy decision then. We are the elite. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Do you have any... You've already got Arcane Conduit. Okay. We are the elite. Okay. And then... Nothing more to do there. Although I could give you some armor. That might not be a bad idea. Okay, well what we're going to do is we're going to decide... We're going to...
Most astute, Prince of Elfwan.
Okay, that was dumb.
Your decree?
Dumb, dumb, dumb. I put him
Command me.
in regular stance thinking he was going to be able to switch back into March stance, and I forgot in SFO you can't do that. Alright. I think then... I think we're going to encircle. And then we'll get Alistar's army involved next turn. But we'll decide for sure at the beginning of the next episode. Then Mantressa, you're... I don't know how strong they are. I guess I'm going to have to move you up here into Tor Anlec. You've already moved, and then we're back up to here. Okay. Settlements-wise, anything that I want to do before I forget? No, that's all fine. This is all fine. Okay. All right, then we'll pick up here with...
Master of high magic.
with Tyrion here at the beginning of the next episode. I think... I don't know. Let me know if you have a preference. I'm thinking of just encircling, laying siege, and giving ourselves one turn of replenishment, and then we'll make the attack next turn. Means that army might get away, but whatever. I mean, so some of their units get away. They're still going to take a long time to replenish enough to be a nuisance. Okay, I think we'll go ahead and leave it there then. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode.